We are so happy to have you with us. I'm so sorry we're a little bit late. I apologize. Sometimes setting up is a little trickier than you originally planned. It's a beautiful day here in Provo. Some might be thinking, what? Because it's raining and storming and thunder and lightning, but I love that. I love a good thunderstorm. So it's a beautiful day here in Provo and perfect opportunity to talk to you about ageLOC LumiSpa. So I am so excited to introduce LumiSpa to you. In fact, you'll see on this next slide here how one of the most important things that we're emphasizing about ageLOC LumiSpa is the fact that after just one single use, one single treatment, you can feel such an amazing difference in the quality of the skin and even see some of the difference as well. First, let me show you this beautiful box. This is one of those boxes that when you get it, sometimes there's gift boxes that are so beautiful that you can't bring yourself to throw it away. This falls into that category. So we've got this gorgeous little sleeve that slides right off. And then you can see inside the box here how well it displays and it shows off the device itself. And then you pull this nice little grosgrain ribbon and it will pull up the little case here with a little instruction booklet. That's what this ribbon is attached to, is that little instruction booklet. And then underneath here you can see the AC adapter that plugs into the wall and the stand that the device slides right into, so that you can just set it on your counter, your bathroom counter, your shower, the edge of your shower. When you need to charge it, you just plug it in right here and then plug it into the wall. You're good to go. So, beautiful device. It looks gorgeous sitting on your countertop. Let's start talking about why it's so amazing. So in the next slide, you're going to see 7 key benefits that we really focus on here with the results that you're going to get by using LumiSpa. First, skin renewal. Clinical studies show that when you affect this area, you see results in the mirror faster than any other benefit. That's because skin renewal means you're bringing up new layers of skin. New layers of skin are always younger looking layers of skin. And so affecting this category is key to having some really immediate benefits, satisfactory benefits of using the product. The next benefit on this list is skin smoothness. When we can target the texture of the skin and provide a soft feeling to the skin, again, that's another immediate gratification point for somebody when they're using LumiSpa. The next point is radiance. Sometimes people kind of skim past that, but radiance is critical because that's the way light reflects off your skin, giving you this really youthful, healthy glow to the skin. The next is refreshed skin, clean, healthy looking skin, feeling skin, and the purified, what am I on? 5th point is purified, clean skin. The 6th point is a minimized appearance to your pores. And let me come back. That 5th point of a purified skin really means that more intense cleansing of the pores. So not only are the pores going to appear tighter, but they're going to be cleaner, which means the products that you're applying afterwards are going to be more receptive and more beneficial. And then the last point is maybe one of the most important points of all. I know I said the first one was, so I can't decide which one's more important. Skin renewal or this last one, because this last one is all about increasing the appearance of volume and density. Young skin is thick layers of skin, and so if we can increase that volume and that density, the appearance of that will just make a huge difference in what you're seeing in the mirror. So let's talk about how we accomplish that on the next slide, and that is through our technology. And the technology with this device is amazing. These are some of the points that really differentiate ageLOC LumiSpa. So the first one on there is the soft silicone head. In fact, I'm just going to read through these really quick because the next slides I'll go into depth about each one of these bullet points. So we've got the silicone head, the silver that's actually embedded in that head. This is a more hygienic device that is easier to clean and less abrasive on the skin. We have proprietary micropulse oscillation technology that also causes a pore pumping type of action to more effectively clean the pores. And then, of course, the unique patents that have already been filed to protect this technology and make it unique in what you are offering. Now, the next slide, you'll see the first of these bullet points that I really want to dive into, and that is the hygienic cleanliness of the ageLOC LumiSpa device. When we took our device and we took a competitor device, and most competitor devices tend to have bristles, so we picked a competitor device with bristles instead of our polymer surface treatment. And we took glow-in-the-dark makeup and applied it to the surface of both devices. And then we used the same cleanser and washed both of them using the same movements for the same amount of time. Now, after cleansing both, our ageLOC LumiSpa, nothing was lighting up, nothing was glowing in the dark. It was completely clean. All of that glow-in-the-dark makeup had come off after just one gentle cleansing of the device. The competitor unit, however, we had to cleanse it up to 3 times, and the picture you're seeing here is after the 3rd cleansing. It is completely still illuminated and lit up and glowing in the dark. This is a major differentiating point because bristles are more porous and they absorb, and it's harder to adequately clean, and so you want a much more hygienic surface head that isn't absorbing and holding on to bacteria or just old makeup or your old skin cells. You want all of that washed off and clean. In the same category, I would also mention before I highlighted about silver. This polymer treatment head that is on the ageLOC Me device does have silver embedded into the polymer. That silver has natural antibacterial properties to it. So a nice little side benefit there. Okay, in the next slide, you're going to see a picture of bristles that are magnified. You can see the edges of those bristles are sharp and even pointed in some scenarios. This causes a micro tearing or scratching that happens to the skin, which is contrary to what is happening with our polymer technology that's on our surface treatment head. It is kind of like, think about if you had a piece of wood and it needed to be sanded. You wanted to use sandpaper to get it a smooth surface so you didn't get slivers when you ran your fingers across the wood. So after using the sandpaper, it would be nice and smooth. You wouldn't get any slivers, but if you looked at that underneath the microscope, you use sandpaper, there's going to be tiny tears and scratches on that surface. So instead, this ageLOC LumiSpa device is going to lift off those upper layers of dead cells, exfoliate that upper layer, but it's going to smooth down the existing layers without causing any of that scratching or micro tearing on the skin. So in the next slide, you're going to see a depiction of that, where the polymer is lifting away those surface cells but polishing down the layers of skin that are left, that are still attached to your hand or to your face, wherever you might be doing the demo. On a daily basis, of course, you're using this on your face. So it's going to leave behind a very soft, polished surface, whereas a device that's using bristles are going to leave they will exfoliate the upper layers of skin, but they're going to catch and tug and lift up current layers of skin, leaving behind a rougher surface and those small micro tears and scratches that won't happen with the polymer. So in the next slide, I get to tell you about the micro oscillation technology, which is so cool. So you can see both in this slide and when you have the device in your hand, you'll see that there are two circles on the device. The outer circle is a darker blue color, the inner circle is a lighter blue color, and those two circles will turn in different directions when you push the button and turn it on. That turning in two different directions is the micro oscillating technology that we're talking about. The reason why this is important, really two reasons. The first is when it turns in different directions like that, it catches the skin and just grips it and tugs just barely, and then due to the cleanser that's being paired with it, it then releases the skin and lets it go, because you never want to tug too much. But just the right amount of grip and then slip of the skin will stimulate the skin to help promote this increased appearance of volume and density that we're looking for. So very important point there, but also in the next slide you'll see how it affects the cleansing of your pores. That micro oscillating technology where it's turning in different directions, and then combined with that the fact of the massaging action of using it in your hand on your face, on your skin, is causing what we're calling a pore pumping action to happen. So the cleanser is going into those pores and into the skin and dissolving and emulsifying and mixing with the oils and the bacteria and loosening that all up. And then the device is causing this pumping action that then pumps out these impurities in the pores, leaving the skin so clean and so ready for the products you're going to use after. So let's look at the next slide where we actually talk about the patents. 4 patents that we have filed with this device. ageLOC LumiSpa, we've got patents on the movement. That's that micro oscillating technology. We've got patents on the design. We have patents on the surface head, the uniqueness of the hashtags and the swirls that we're using, as well as the polymer technology and all of that technology I told you about. And then the 4th is we have patents on our formulations, the actual ageLOC ingredients and formulations and the cleansers themselves that are paired with the device. So in the next slide we see the different cleansers that will be available with ageLOC LumiSpa. There's 5. One will be designed for dry skin, one for normal skin, one for oily skin, a 4th one for sensitive skin, and yay, a 5th one for acne-prone skin. All of us out there who have acne are just cheering this moment because this is going to be fantastic. You will have a cleanser specifically for every single skin type, and these are cleansers that work for men, women, any ethnic diversity out there. So we've really got it covered with the cleansers. One more thing I would add in this category actually is the cleanser is unique and important. In the beginning, we were actually going to use our current existing cleansers with the device, but that whole oscillating technology that I told you about, where it just grabs the skin slightly and then lets go, we were able to see that our current cleansers didn't have the right viscosity and density. The thickness or thinness of the product wasn't correct. And so we had to create individual unique cleansers that had just the right viscosity in it to allow this grip of the skin to give you just that slight tug of the skin that's causing this stimulation of the skin for that appearance of the volume and density. Okay, so next slide. These are the 2 treatment heads that will be available with ageLOC LumiSpa. And there's the firm treatment head that has what I unofficially am referring to as kind of like a hashtag or a hamburger type of sign on there with the little dashes that go in different directions. This is a little more action on your skin. You can feel it just a little more, maybe a teeny bit more of that tug on the skin. Whereas the second treatment head is the one that's for normal, for all skin types. It has a little bit more of a wavy pattern on it. And the normal treatment head is the one that will normally come with the individual kits that are sold in the future. However, here coming up at convention, you'll have access to both treatment heads. So, on the next slide, you're going to see, and this is one of the most common questions I get, how often do I use a LumiSpa? You can use it, you should use it 2 times for 2 minutes every day. So you use it in the morning for 2 minutes, you use it at night for 2 minutes. This replaces your cleansing routine. So whatever you're doing to cleanse your skin right now, you tuck that away or you give it to somebody, and this will replace that. And on the next slide, you'll see why, one of the reasons why this is going to change skincare for you and for people you know. Waterproof. Now you may be thinking, how's that going to change anything? Here's why it's going to change everything. Because this device is waterproof, it means you can have it in the shower, in the bathtub, because you can just, you can use it while you're showering, and then you set it in its little cradle or set it on its side next to the bathtub. The water isn't going to damage it, and it makes it convenient, and that's why it changes everything. When it's convenient, when it's easy, we are consistent. And when we're consistent using the product, you see amazing results. All the results we're going to brag about, you will see. And so you and your customers and your clients, when they're consistent and they see those results, they will be loyal to using this product. And that is what's going to change the quality of their skin and the amazing opportunity that is available with these ageLOC LumiSpa device. So one last slide I want to show you, and I know the slide's probably not coming up quite right, but it is a slide that shows the device and then a plus sign, and then the galvanic spa or the facial spa and a plus sign, and then the ageLOC Me device, and then it all equals a thumbs up. What this means is yes, they are complementary and can be used together. Cleanse with ageLOC LumiSpa. Do an amazing treatment with a galvanic spa, and finish with your ageLOC Me routine. You do that on half of somebody's face, oh wow, you're gonna see an amazing before and after, and an amazing difference that is just gonna wow somebody. So I can't wait for future opportunities for you to get this device in your hands, to try it. And I want you to stay tuned. In about 1 to 2 weeks, and we will have the amazing general manager of the King of Americas, Matt Hall himself, will be doing a Facebook Live to tell you the details. I know all of you are going to be asking, when's it available? When's the next chance to get it? How much does it cost? What's the retail? What's the wholesale? I'm sorry we don't have that information. We actually were going to do a Facebook Live right before this one this morning, but there's a few details that we just need to finalize and shore up, and once we have those locked in just 1 to 2 weeks, Matt Hall, the General Manager of Americas, will then provide those details for you. So stay tuned, keep watching, and we can't wait for you to experience here in the near future the amazing results available with ageLOC LumiSpa. Thanks everyone.